If you found this, you were already questioning. By the end, you'll understand why death was never something to fear, and why that changes how you live right now. Think about the first time you understood that you would die. You were probably young, maybe a grandparent or a pet passed away. Maybe the thought just appeared one night out of nowhere, and for the first time, you realized life ends. I will end. That realization did something to you. It created a clock in your mind, always ticking, always reminding you that time is running out. And everything you've done since has been shadowed by that fear, the fear of disappearing, of simply ceasing to exist. You didn't choose that fear, it was installed by a culture that treats death as failure, and it's been running your life ever since. But here's what doesn't fit. If death is the absolute end, why does something in you feel eternal? In moments of stillness, when you felt connected to something larger than yourself, in the quiet certainty that you are more than just this form. If you were only a body, you wouldn't feel any of this. Here's the truth they didn't teach you. Death is not the end. It is a passage into something more. The body is temporary. It was always meant to be. But the awareness behind your eyes, the part of you listening right now, that was never born. And it cannot die. You are not a body that somehow became conscious. You are consciousness, wearing a body for a while. Death is a transition, not a termination. What you are simply changes form. So this week, try this. When the fear of your own death arises, that quiet dread of ending, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what if I'm not something that can end? What if I only change form? Not to ignore the fear, just to question it. Because the moment you stop fearing the end, you finally start living. If this landed, follow for more. This is the Illuminated Truth.